Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about Chapter 16, Stars, Galaxies, and Cosmology, from the book Mysterious Universe, a Handbook of Astronomical Anomalies, by William R. Corliss. Alright, Introduction. The universe beyond the solar system is immense, complex, and substantial, so different that it seems to defy terrestrial formality laws. The comfortable world of Newton's physics and the usual conservation laws are shattered by corals, plurals, and black holes. Even as astronomy struggles with these foundation-shaking ideas, new anomalies keep appearing: undefined X-ray bursts, gravitational radiation, hierarchies of galaxies, etc. Examples of these anomalies, as well as a few old-fashioned queries, are presented in the last chapter in the following order: anomaly, celestial bodies or objects, cosmology, uh, imagination stuff. All right, so we're gonna start with um. Hmm. Yeah, we're just gonna start with the anomalies and celestial objects. All right, anomalies and celestial objects. The simplest way to classify these points of light and radio energy fixed on the sphere is to ask whether they seem to be single objects, stars, or those great island universes of stars called galaxies. Single telescopal unresolved stars would not seem to offer much opportunity for the identification of anomalies. But even here there are flickering stars, jumping stars, disappearing stars, and so on. As the telescope is turned on objects that are apparently beyond our own galaxy, some strange entities come into our ken. There are all manners of exotic galaxies that pose jet structures, dumbbell shapes, and wittily varying emissions. All these marvelous are to be well beyond our own galaxy by virtue of their redshift. But even this foundation stone of astronomy must be questioned too. Returning to more familiar confines of our own celestial system, the question of an unseen companion to the sun comes to the fore. Next, there is the unusual dismissed problem of electrical phenomenon in stellar astronomy. The Droysen episode comes last. It all about forgotten annoyance afflicting the astronomers of centuries ago. But its lessons should not be forgotten. Corporations of a worldwide legend rooted in ancient mythology that once the six resplendent star sisters of the Pleiades number 7 have been offered by Dr. William A. Calidar, or Harvard Observatory. The star phenomenon identified by astronomers as number 7 of this group has been suspected in the past as a mysterious disappeared sister, and carefully comparative measurements of stellar management in this region by Dr. Keller tended to confirm this suggestion. Pholon was observed to diminish in light about 6 of magnitude in a slow continuing decline during the winters of 1935, 36, and 37. Before this investigation, slight changes in the brightness of center members of the group had been suspected. In this study, Harvard cameras utilized a platinum hydrate fluorocaustic cell permuting very extinctions or slow or minute variations in the starlight, and all the real high brightness of 25 of the most conspicuous stars in the Pleiades region were observed. During 3 winters of the survey, the report includes a reminder, which is not elaborate, that the suspension term of formerly had emissions line and resemble that of a Petrum of Plumland formerly had emissions line resembly that of a P Cygni, a star that was at one time a nova. Is in recent years the brightness lines of the poem have disappeared. Fuck, I'm not reading again. How do I end the stream?